I'm Malakuias and welcome to HashTag. The Sochi Winter Olympic Games are fast approaching and are already making headlines around the globe. The Games take place February 7th to the 23rd. 98 events in 15 winter sport disciplines will be held. But so far, it seems like external controversies surrounding the Games are really burning up headlines, and these may be memorable for all the wrong reasons. Let's start off light. The first problem is that Sochi is Russia's sunshine destination. A 37-hour train ride from Moscow, Sochi boasts palm trees, pebble beaches, and sulfur hot springs, making it a popular vacation spot for the Soviet jet-setter. While this doesn't present problems for indoor events like speed skating or hockey, alpine sports like snowboarding and skiing will have to take place in the Caucasus Mountains a few dozen kilometers away. And like most wintering nations, snow guns and snow machines are readily available and waiting, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Next off, the budget. Russia is putting more money into Sochi than has gone into any other Olympics in history. That includes the much larger Summer Games. At more than $50 billion overall, these Olympics surpassed the $43 billion 2008 Beijing Summer Games by a mile. And if you remember, the Beijing Olympics were huge. They involved about 4 times as many athletes as Sochi. So just how much is $50 billion? Well, according to The Economist, that's enough for 20 Mars rover missions. It's more than Apple's $37.5 billion quarterly revenue, nearly 5 times Hollywood's domestic box office, awkwardly more than the nominal GDP of 108 countries, and based off a Forbes estimate, it's more than enough to buy all 32 NFL teams. And as BuzzFeed reports, most shocking of all, it's worth nearly 18 Oprah Winfreys. So, hypothetically, they could have built 10 Oprahs and still spent $20 billion on the Olympics. Yikes.
His breath as when the keenest north winds blow. He paused above the river, dull and gray, turbid and chafing with a restless pain, and soon in icy quietness it lay, bound, bank to bank, within his Arctic.
All right, let's dig deeper. Right now, the Russian government's crackdown on gay rights is a strong political backdrop for the Winter Olympics. And while Russian authorities might wish otherwise, history indicates that the Olympics don't distract from real-world issues. We can already see some signs of disparity, with French President François Hollande announcing that he will not attend the Games 1 week after German President Joachim Gauck announced the same. While it is customary for a delegation from each country to travel to the Olympics, this year, countries have stated their standpoint early on. Both Canada and the US will have no delegates from the Harper or Obama households attending the Games in Sochi. Now, beyond all of this, political unrest is not an unfamiliar topic to Russia. The Winter Games will be held in close proximity to the North Caucasus region, where bitter insurgencies in Chechnya and the surrounding republics have led to armed rebellion and terrorist attacks in the Russian interior. So, amid ongoing threats from insurgents and to prevent terrorists from targeting the Games, Russian officials have established what amounts to martial law in the area and have sent more than 30,000 police officers and Interior Ministry troops to provide security. And if the security situation leaves you feeling nervous, no problem. Time magazine has pointed out that Sochi's planners have made it possible for you to have company at all times, as shown in this photo snapped and tweeted by BBC journalist Steve Rosenberg, who was inspecting the Games prior to the opening ceremony. And these toilets for 2 don't come cheap. Restroom facilities alone cost $45 million. So the big question, where is everybody? There are still 300,000 tickets still available, although the Russian Organizing Committee chief told the Associated Press that they are expecting strong last-minute ticket sales and do not see them having any empty seats. So there's hoping. As for the rest of us, there will be an estimated 1,539 hours of televised coverage over the 17-day period to enjoy from the warm and politically free sofa of your choice. But all jokes aside, it's also true that we've had worries about many Olympic Games before, and they've almost always surprised us in the most pleasant of ways. I mean, Jamaica's two-man bobsled team has qualified this year, and I'm looking forward to the making of cool runnings too.
They're coming, and this time, the Winter Olympics are bigger than ever. 18 days of passion, carved from ice, blasted from snow. An ancient tradition carried to a new generation on a course set by the stars. To the biggest country in the world, the Winter Olympics come to Russia.
I'm Malika Villegas. Thanks for watching HashTag on CIB24.com. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. You can now subscribe to our YouTube channel for updates on weekly videos. We'll see you next time.